The Amazing World of Gumball, folks. Bam! 6 outrageously funny seasons, from school pranks with Gumball and Darwin to universe-bending escapades, we're turning up the fun dial to max. Whether you're a newbie or reliving the chuckles, hold tight, we're gonna rock it through Gumball's wacky world. From start to end, in 3, 2, 1. Now, a splash of context into the heart of Elmore. Imagine a place where a peanut's sarcasm is spot on. Flowers might just be your best pals, and normal? Nope, that is not a word in Elmore's dictionary. But it's not just the wild and wacky residents that give Elmore its unique charm. Enter the Wattersons. Leading the pack is Gumball, a 12-year-old blue cat with an uncanny knack for stumbling into hilariously weird situations. Right on his furry tail is Darwin, his walking, talking fish brother, often trying, but hilariously failing, to be the voice of sanity amid their goofy quests. Little Anais, only 4 but sharper than most adults, always has a cheeky plan up her sleeve. At the helm of this quirky clan is Nicole, the ever-determined mom, ensuring the day don't spiral into utter chaos. While Richard, the big-hearted bunny dad, might just win the biggest heart, smallest brain award.
Okay, I think since it's Bring Your Child to Work Day in our class, we might want to choose another parent.
So, are you ready? Let's whisk through the wild and whimsical world of Elmore, diving deep into the episodes that make Gumball, well, Gumball. In the episode The DVD, when Nicole asks Gumball to return the DVD of Alligators on a Train to avoid late fees, chaos ensues. Gumball finds Darwin using the DVD as a pizza cutter. Trying to clean it, Gumball scratches it and accidentally shreds it in the garbage disposal.
No! What are we gonna do? Face the consequences of our actions and tell Mom? Don't be silly.
They craft a cardboard version, but Larry, the DVD store guy, isn't fooled. Desperate to replace it without Nicole knowing, they try earning money on the streets. When that fails, they even test makeup. But Gumball gets a funny allergic reaction. As Nicole gets suspicious, a wild chase begins, ending with her bumping into a wall. At the DVD store, they confess their blunder to Larry.
Please don't tell our Mom!
I already know.
Nicole arrives, pays a $25 DVD fine, reassuring her sons of love. But plot twist, a jaw-dropping $700 late fee appears.
Will be $700.
Sending them sprinting from a fuming Larry. In the episode The Quest, Anais is desperate to get back her toy donkey Daisy after it's thrown around on the bus by prankster Tobias and ghost girl Carrie. Gumball tries to save the day, but oh no, clumsy Tobias tosses Daisy onto the street where flower-headed Leslie snatches it up. But wait, there's a twist. Daisy ends up with Tina Rex, the school's towering dinosaur girl.
Excuse me, m'lady, but it sings. Plan B?
Anais isn't thrilled when her brothers give her a weird replacement doll that hilariously bursts into flames. That evening, after some cute eyes magic from Anais, our brave and slightly goofy brothers head to Tina's junkyard home to save Daisy.
Here's the plan. Get inside, lift up her arm, take the toy, and get out of there. Got that, Darwin? Go. I'm not doing that!
After some wacky chases and close calls, kind-hearted Anais lets Tina keep Daisy. But heads up, Tina's dad is lurking, and he's got a big appetite for trespassers. In the episode The Wand, Richard's hopes and magic flare when a plastic wand falls from Gumball's cereal box. Though it's a dud, Gumball and Darwin hatch a scheme to fake magic, making Richard's wishes come true.
I wish for sausages to fly into my mouth.
From flying sausages to making the Robinsons, Gumball's peculiar neighbors, look silly, the boys go to hilarious lengths. Yet Richard's magical overconfidence spells trouble.
My cape!
You don't have a cape.
I wish for a cape!
When Gumball and Darwin reveal the truth, it ends in a heartfelt family hug. Yet, magic or no magic, the power of belief is truly unbreakable. In the episode The Fight, Gumball finds himself in a stinky situation when Tina, a towering T-Rex and known school bully, thinks she's been challenged to a battle after misunderstanding Anais' warning to stop bullying him.
Don't worry, bro. I'll take care of this for you. Hey, Tina.
From Richard's feudal bunny hop fighting technique, seeking advice from Mr. Small, who bolts at the mere mention of Tina, to Darwin's poorly protective cardboard armor, Gumball's preparation for the showdown is a laugh-out-loud disaster.
Can you feel anything yet? Okay, I'll keep going.
Ultimately, it's a chat and a hug with Tina that diffuses the fight, teaching us sometimes communication can unravel even the naughtiest of conflict.
How about a friend hug?
Ow! Too friendly.
In the episode The Remote, the Wattersons are buzzing about their favorite TV shows, all airing at the same time.
I can't wait till 8.
Well, then I guess it's whoever gets the remote first.
Gumball and Darwin are in a quest for a picture on Cutie Pets. Nicole is set on a game show while Anais wants her Daisy the Donkey time. But here's a twist. Dad, Richard, has hidden the remote for his soap opera.
I got him! Get the remote!
After a wild, hilarious chase involving chocolate bars, a mysterious riddle, and even a daring jump by Mom in the parking lot, they discover a shocking truth. The remote isn't what it seems. In the end, clever Anais outsmarts everyone, revealing that she had the real remote inside her Daisy doll the whole time.
I feel so proud of her, yet really scared at the same time.
Well, sometimes the youngest is the smartest. In the episode The Job, guess what? Richard got a job, and this shocks Nicole so much she faints. Richard's big plan? Be a pizza delivery guy and snatch some pizza for himself. But when he rides off, dropping pizzas, Gumball and Darwin jump in to help. As they deliver, things get wacky. A pizza is dropped, another replaced with grass.
I'm just going to put the box down here. Okay. Bye now.
Well, somebody likes pizza.
Meanwhile, weird stuff happens at home. Water defying gravity? Yup. As Richard continues delivering, the whole universe goes bonkers.
It's been nighttime all day.
It's supposed to be noon.
Residents were confused by unseasonal snow.
It's supposed to be June.
Nicole's convinced that it's all because of Richard's job. Racing against time, they find him, and thanks to a half-eaten pizza, he gets fired. Whew, all back to normal. But wait, Richard wants another job? Uh-oh. In the episode The Game, the Wattersons find an old board game, Dodge or Dare, under Gumball and Darwin's bed.
It's calling us.
No! We swore we'd never play that game again.
Against the brothers' warnings, the family dives into this magical game. Anais thinks the floor is lava, Gumball bursts into song at the wrong times, Nicole gets giant hands, and Richard, well, he messes up his face big time. Trying to end the wild effects, they race to finish the game. But here comes the twist. Nicole's massive hand smash saves the day, getting the magic dice roll they need. Everything seems back to normal, but oops, their house is a wreck. Noted for next time, board games are fun, but maybe some should stay under the bed. In the episode The Tape, Gumball and Darwin try to create a fun home movie. First, Darwin keeps messing up the intro, while Gumball pulls a muscle spinning in a chair.
Oh, hi.
We see the Watterson family in silly wildlife scenes. Dad's a moo bus, hiding from responsibility, and Mom's the kick butt us in a grocery hunt. Then, Carrie tries a 3D scare. Ocho uses cheat codes, Tobias fails at being cool, and they film wacky commercials.
She likes to eat her cookies. It's baby and ice.
Ending with a movie where Gumball's a ninja rescuing his sister, only for real tears to change the ending. But oops, Gumball accidentally deletes everything. In the episode The Plan, Gumball and Darwin and Anais find gifts and a weird letter to their mom from a guy named Daniel Leonard.
That guy's trying to steal our mom.
Uh-oh, they think this dude wants to steal their mom. They cook up a zany plan. Trick Mom, sneak around Dad, burrito problems, and meet Mr. Leonard at a park. Funny moment, Darwin thinks the gate is locked when it's totally not.
How did they get in here when the gate is... Wait, no one actually tried it? It was shut.
But oops, they goofed up their email trick. They literally labeled it fake email. Gumball tries to fix things by time traveling. In the end, twist alert, Daniel Leonard is just a beauty product? The moral? Sometimes our wild imaginations can get the best of us. In the episode, the finale, the Wattersons face the repercussions of their past antics when Mrs. Jotunheim, a giantess neighbor, demands they pay for Elmore's damages. Principal Brown tells Gumball and Darwin they must start school from scratch. Amid this, the family learns they owe a whopping $800,000. In their quirky Watterson way, Richard and Gumball and Darwin come up with wild plans to raise money, which includes scamming and chaotic driving. Nicole and Anais, on the other hand, try to make amends with those they've wronged.
We're nice people.
Interesting you should think so. Maybe we should consult your file. That's January.
Their attempts spiral out of control, leading to citywide mayhem and a showdown with an angry mob at their home. Just when it seems bleak, Gumball hopes for a magical reset, and abruptly cut to credits. In the episode, the kids, Gumball and Darwin wake up with some super deep voices.
Well, guess my age.
Ooh, Ice Age.
What? Are you kidding me? When do you think I was born?
I don't know, 1592?
What?
They're growing up, but these booming tones aren't as cool as they thought. From shaking up bathrooms to getting the wrong kind of attention at the store and being mistaken for small adults, things get wacky.
What are you looking at?
I don't know. What are you pointing at?
Come on, let's just go together.
They even belt out songs about the ups and downs of growing up. But plot twist, as they embrace adulthood, their voices go kiddish again. Will they ever really grow up? In the episode The Void, Gumball and Darwin are intrigued by the mysterious disappearance of Locker 116 at school. Mr. Small, with a shiny tinfoil hat, whispers tales of things vanishing in Elmore.
Everyone pretends it doesn't happen, but I say it's a conspiracy. That's why I've got my hat on.
The detective duo discovers clues in the school yearbook pointing to a forgotten friend, Molly.
Look in the yearbook. It's like someone was erased.
Equipped with their own tinfoil hats, they embark on a quest with Mr. Small to Molly's treehouse. Surprise! It leads to the Void.
3, 2, 1.
The place filled with the world's oopsies. From laser discs to mullets, there they find Molly, rescue her, and dash out in Mr. Small's van named Janice. But wait, their memories of the Void vanish just like their tinfoil hats. And that's how it wraps up. In the episode The Countdown, Gumball and Darwin wake up late for school and spot a mysterious timer showing only 6 minutes left.
Right, how long have we got? Okay, thanks.
Racing against time, they hop on a bus but end up in a desert junk pile. Using the timer's quirky time-changing abilities, they journey back to Elmore and dodge Miss Simeon, who is eager to expel them. After accidentally freezing time and hopping through wacky alternate timelines,
Spin it.
like a world with no hands and one where they're the sacrifice, they end up in a nearly normal present. The twist? They blink vertically now. Lesson learned, sometimes tiny changes aren't so bad. In the episode The Shell, during a school play, Gumball tries to kiss Penny, but accidentally headbutts her, cracking her shell. Uh-oh.
Oh, what have I done? What are you doing? Hurting your head made his heart hurt, so he's hurting his head with your hand and his heart.
At Penny's home, her dad, Mr. Fitzgerald, who's super protective, spots the crack and gets mad. He doesn't want anyone to see the real Penny under the shell. A surprise, Penny reveals her true self, a shiny, antlered fairy.
You look... What? Totally bad. No, you look...
I'm a disgusting baby.
No, Penny, I think you look...
Don't look at me.
But when Gumball's reaction stumbles, she thinks she's a monster. She shapeshifts with emotions, turning into cool and wacky forms. As Gumball chases her through the city, he wants to tell her she's beautiful. In the end, deep in a forest, Gumball kisses Penny, showing he loves her no matter what form she takes.
And this is how I feel.
It's just like their play, but real life. In the episode The Safety, After a creepy safety video spooks Darwin, he becomes Elmore's over-the-top safety patrol.
Dude, I think you might be overreacting just a teeny tiny bit.
He child locks their house, making everything so dull and bland, and turns their fave cartoons into yawners.
No running in the road. And of course, no violence.
Oh, no. I wasn't really gonna bite his tail.
But that's just the beginning. Soon, Darwin's watching everyone in town, making Elmore safe but super boring.
Ugh. Aw, Mom, Darwin is being a complete mom. No offense to you.
Gumball's not having it. So after a quirky escape plan involving the whole Watterson family, they head to Darwin's safety lair in the town hall. Gumball faces off with Darwin, helping him see that life's fun even with a little risk.
Did I go too far?
Yes! No, the cape is awesome!
Sometimes being too safe can take away the fun and adventure in life. In the episode The Nobody, while unveiling his flashy new Entertainer-nator gadget,
Check this out. Video games, comic book, RC helicopter, pinball!
Gumball and Darwin stumble upon a secretive guy living in their home's hidden basement. Surprise, it's Rob. The twist, neither of them remembers him.
I think he's more scared of us than we are of him.
Let's run the scary.
As Rob recalls, he's the overlooked fella from The Void.
But I clung to life.
Aw, poor Rob. Wanting to help, the dynamic duo suggests a new role for him. Why not be a baddie? But be careful what you wish for. As memories flood back, Rob decides to embrace his new villainous identity, becoming the boys' arch nemesis.
I will take away everyone you love. I will be your nemesis.
Oh, cool. Glad we could help.
Occasionally, well-intended rescue missions can turn into a wild, unexpected mess. In the episode The Egg, when the Wattersons meet the high and mighty Parms, Nicole is desperate to make a good impression. But with Felicity Parm judging the Wattersons' every move, things get hilariously awkward. As Nicole and Felicity's rivalry boils over, Anais bonds with Billy, Felicity's son. But there's a catch. They're fans of rival cartoon characters. As both families scramble around Elmore, trying to understand each other, they learn a funny truth. Sometimes silly differences can drive a wedge between friendships. But hey, who said making new friends was easy? In the episode The Money, hold on to your seat, because the Wattersons are going broke.
I don't want to point the finger, but... Dad, what'd you do with the money?
After a big mishap with their savings, they're left with zilch, nada, zero money. The once colorful world of Elmore starts getting, well, sketchy. Literally.
Yeah, literally.
What's wrong with your mouth?
I don't know. What's wrong with his face?
The more broke they are, the more their world looks like doodles on paper. Trying to save their animated reality, the family rushes to the mall to sign a commercial deal, but Gumball's pride almost erases them for good. In a hilarious twist, the Wattersons' zany quest to get their world back to its vibrant self shows us that sometimes a bit of selling out might just save the day. In the episode The Return, imagine oversleeping on your kid's first day of school.
Oh, it was a dream. It's not really 7:30, it's 8:30!
Richard does just that and believes he's left Gumball, Darwin, and Anais in the car. Cue panic mode. Racing against time, he hilariously hunts everywhere, from the mall's ball pit to a harbor filled with shipping crates. After cranes, truck chases, and some major demolition-style shortcuts, Richard delivers the trio straight to Elmore Junior High, right when Nicole arrives. And then, against all odds, the kids were at school the entire time. Oh, Richard, it's a wacky roller coaster, showcasing the comedic extremes a dad might reach for his kids. In the episode, The Nemesis. Ever heard of a nemesis needing help to be villainous? Rob, who once felt like a nobody, is determined to be Gumball and Darwin's main enemy. But his bad guy game needs work. Cue Gumball and Darwin. Always eager to help, even if it is to improve their own nemesis. They brainstorm villain names, tweak his voice,
Dr. Wrecker! We're gonna have to work on the voice.
and even craft him a dashing outfit.
This is ridiculous. Why do I have to get dressed like this?
But when Rob's master plan to flood Elmore turns out to be, well, a fizzy soda can misfire, Gumball and Darwin can't help but humor him, letting themselves get caught in a trap to boost his confidence. Because sometimes, even nemeses need a little love. In the episode The Others, Anais introduces her brothers, Gumball and Darwin, to Claire Cooper, a gloomy girl with a heart-heavy tale.
My name is Claire, and today is the worst day of my life.
Her life is like a sad movie. Dad lost his job, house is gone, and now she's moving away. Gumball and Darwin, used to being the center of the spotlight, can't believe that others might have lives as dramatic as theirs. Trying to help, they hilariously meddle in Claire's farewells, causing more chaos. But in a world where a banana, a ghost, and even Toast attend their school, the brothers believe anything's possible. So they take the wheel, well, a T-Rex, and give Claire the most wacky, wonderful, happy ending Elmore's ever seen.
Just go with it. These people are insane.
Because in Gumball's world, even the gloomiest tales can get a twist. In the episode The Romantic, Gumball freaks out after Penny sends him one heart-eyed emoji instead of 3.
I think you might be overreacting.
You don't understand! I always get 3!
She was just tired.
Thinking she's losing interest, so he sends her on a wild treasure hunt around town. Penny dances at the mall, nearly gets bus tossed with Rocky, mixes a monster-making potion, mistakenly heads to a hot desert, instead of a delicious dessert shop, gets an allergy from blueberry ice cream, and battles forest beasts. Phew, all this chaos because of emojis. In the end, Gumball's fireworks surprise goes boom. But his lovey-dovey emoji face wins Penny's smile. This message loves wacky, but it's worth it. In the episode The Origins Part 1, we rewind to the past and see young Gumball's energetic antics drive his exhausted parents to get him a pet fish.
Over here. I'm inside.
My head?
No, the van.
Enter Darwin, a seemingly ordinary fish who quickly bonds with Gumball. But here's the twist. Darwin is no ordinary pet. With each playful moment, Darwin starts showing human-like qualities, like making funny faces and, get this, talking. But just when the Watterson family is getting used to the idea of a chatty fish, a photo-taking mishap sends Darwin spinning down the toilet. Will Gumball ever see his fishy friend again? In the episode The Origins Part 2, Darwin's adventure out of the water begins with a splash. Finding himself out of the fishbowl and away from home, he faces many wacky hurdles in Elmore, from stumbling in the desert to being mistaken for a runaway pet.
Oh, he's my best friend. Do you know he looks like this? Thank you, I'm really hungry.
Back at home, Gumball's heart aches for his lost buddy, and the family even contemplates replacing him.
Have you seen this boy's fish?
Just put up a picture of Darwin.
But never fear, their paths cross in an epic reunion outside a mall.
Please, son, call me Dad.
Okay, Mr. Dad.
And guess what? Gumball gives Darwin his iconic green shoes. It's a heartwarming tale about never giving up on friends. In the episode, The Love, Gumball and Darwin find their robotic pal Bobbert infected with a funny I love you.exe virus. They think he's in love. Through wild stories, from a sandwich-causing slip for Cheese Guy's love confession, Nicole and Richard's cute misunderstandings, the sun and moon's dance around the earth, everyone shares their quirky tales about love. Oh, and did we mention Richard gets jail time for a hug? Wild, huh? In the end, Bobbert's true love? A vacuum cleaner. Gumball and Darwin's reaction? A big shrug, because, well, love works in mysterious ways. In the episode, The Fury, on a jammed highway, Nicole whisks Gumball, Darwin, and Anais on a foot race to school. Out of nowhere, Yuki, Nicole's old martial arts buddy, pops up for a rematch.
I have returned.
To fight!
Okay, everybody leave or cover your eyes. This scene is gonna be rated R for an abundance of outrageous gore.
Yuki's sneaky moves include annoying Nicole at work and even flirting with Richard. Gumball and the gang learn from Masami, Yuki's kiddo, about a childhood battle where Nicole's Fury won, but lost their friendship. The fierce mamas clash in an epic anime duel. Suddenly, falling debris traps the kids. Both moms team up, save the day, and realize friendship's worth more than winning. The message? Some fights are worth giving up, especially for old pals. In the episode The Disaster, Gumball's day spirals into chaos when Rob, his determined nemesis, gets hold of a magical remote that can control reality, zapping Elmore into a wacky world.
You turned me into the villain Gumball Watterson. You left me with this broken body.
Rob uses the remote to cause mayhem. Gumball's conversations turn into subtitle mix-ups, loved ones are paused in time, and everything seems to go haywire. In the ultimate showdown, Gumball battles Rob to save his family and the town. With Elmore's fate hanging by a thread, Gumball dives into the mysterious void to recover the reality-bending remote. Amidst the bedlam, the episode teaches us that sometimes facing our biggest challenges means diving headfirst into the unknown. In the episode The Rerun, Gumball feels deja vu driving with his family to Elmore Mall.
Guys, trust me! We've done all this before!
At the video store, he warns Darwin about Rob, a sneaky character with a magical remote, using quirky rearranged subtitles. When Rob tries to harm Gumball's family using the remote, things get wild. Gumball's parents turn into babies, and as they chase Rob, Anais fades away, and Darwin transforms back into a fish. Rob freezes time, leaving a distraught Gumball. The two wrestle in a strange place called the Void, where things almost end terribly. But Rob realizes Gumball's good heart and goes back in time.
I couldn't do it. You came all that way to save me. You're actually quite hard to hate.
Mending everything. The episode's message: sometimes our biggest enemies can turn into unexpected friends. In the episode The Boredom, Gumball and Darwin are stuck in a super boring day, itching for some action.
How did that even get in here?
But as they wander Elmore, they're hilariously blind to the wild events unfolding right around them. While they see nothing, we spot Tony's runaway lawnmower, an intense car chase involving donuts, no, not the dessert, a song gone wrong from Sal, and even a lightsaber.
I'm not sure if I'm tanning or it's just my birthmark spreading.
Just when you think their day couldn't get more meh, their entire house gets relocated. But even that slips under their radar. In a twist of irony, when an actual adventure seeks them out, Gumball and Darwin miss out, teaching us that sometimes excitement is right under our noses. In the episode The Choices, Nicole's typical chaotic dinner night freezes in her mind, sparking a journey down memory lane. She imagines how different choices might have changed her life.
That was the moment. But what if I hadn't turned right?
What if she didn't meet Richard? Would she be president, married to someone else, or even alive? But as she wanders through a maze of what-ifs, it becomes clear. All paths lead her back to Richard and their lovable, quirky family.
I mean, what should I do with my life?
Maybe start living it?
We're taken on a heartwarming trip from young love to Gumball's first steps and Anais' birth. By the end, Nicole realizes she wouldn't trade her crazy family for any other life, because sometimes the best choices are the ones you've already made. In the episode The Copycats, the Wattersons bump into their very own lookalikes.
What is going on here? What is going on here?
The copycats from China, who seem to mirror everything they do. As the Wattersons navigate their grocery shopping or a car drive, they're weirded out by these doppelgangers who become famous TV stars by mimicking them.
That makes no sense.
It's a hilarious face-off with gag battles and identical moves. But when Anais points out the flattery behind copying, they try guiding the copycats to originality through a catchy song.
Be your own you. Don't do what I do. Just be your own you.
However, in a twist, the Wattersons turn up the danger, hoping the copycats can't keep up. After a fiery truck chase, our beloved Wattersons realize being authentic can be risky, but it's worth every second. In the episode The Outside, the Wattersons head over to meet Frankie Watterson, Richard's dad. They find him in a junkie home and jump to the conclusion that he's an ex-con. Trying to be helpful, they turn their own house into a zany prison, with Anais as the bossy warden.
Walk and talk with me, I've got all day.
Rude.
Frankie, utterly baffled, is treated like a prisoner in crazy and fun ways. from slop for breakfast to a bizarre interview with Anais.
I hear you have some complaints about how we run things around here.
You bet I do.
As the family chases him around town, it turns out Frankie's only crime was a silly moon selling scheme.
Prison? I never went to prison.
Then
he's not a convict, just a quirky grandpa. Lesson of the day, jumping to conclusions can lead to hilarious chaos. In the episode The Matchmaker, Gumball spots Darwin gazing longingly at a photo and assumes that he's got a crush on Terry. Wanting to help, he teams up with Carrie, a ghostly friend, to set Darwin and Terry up. With love potions and kooky plans, they try to kindle a romance.
Quarantine room! My skin!
Gumball's got it all wrong. The photo was of Carrie, who doesn't show up in pictures due to her ghostly nature. Turns out, Darwin's heart beats for Carrie, not Terry. Oops. By the end, the love-struck fish and ghost share a sweet moment. Lesson learned? Don't jump to conclusions, especially in matters of the heart.
I can still see, but I don't mind.
In the episode The Console, Gumball gets a quirky birthday present, the Game Child from the Awesome Store. Excitedly, he starts it up, and suddenly, oops, Elmore's town gets sucked into a video game.
Dude, what is going on?
And what's a video game without funny usernames? Gumball goes by My Butt. With Darwin and Anais, he's on a mission to fix the mess, battling a ferocious flower, who's really their buddy Leslie, and even fighting Penny, who's controlled by a rogue cell phone. They have silly quests, like chasing pigeons, and even almost got beat by the final boss, Game Child itself. But with some game allies, they win. However, Gumball's desire for a 100% score just might start all the chaos again. Moral? Some games are just too real. In the episode The X at Elmore Mall, Gumball and Penny enjoy ice cream. Gumball boldly claims he can't get brain freeze. Spoiler, he's wrong. Exiting, they spot Rob, Gumball's former nemesis. Suddenly, Rob dumps Gumball for an easier foe, Banana Joe.
Banana Joe's just easier to hate. You gonna be okay?
Gumball tries to win Rob's hatred back. He wears a banana suit, does silly dances, and even eats an exploding burger.
Gumball Watterson, you've been served.
Rob's focus? Crazy plans to trap Banana Joe. But Gumball's chaos keeps saving the day. Accidentally. In the end, Rob, totally frustrated, shouts at Gumball, proving he's still the most annoying. Some relationships are just complicated. In the episode The Singing, Nicole's peacefully sleeping when a singing showerhead wakes her up. Annoyed, she decides it's dump time. Meanwhile, the town's alive with tunes.
I thought I had nothing to lose, still I'm singing.
At school, Miss Simeon's singing about bratty students when, oops, a rat lands in her tea. Elsewhere, Terry's dramatic J-pop number about dirty trash gets so catchy, even ambulances turn kawaii. Richard, he's serenading for his love for fried food, with the highlight, Pluto's song upsets the other planets.
Sorry, now can you keep it down a bit? You're putting Uranus off his stride.
So she joins some asteroid pals to trash a planet. Nicole finally ditches that annoying showerhead at the dump, but it defiantly belts out one last tune.
But I'm singing.
In the episode The Puppets, Gumball and Darwin are cleaning the attic and find old puppet pals Grady, Frank, and Howdy. Darwin promises never to leave them, even taking them to the bathroom.
Dude, can you cover yourself up first? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Funny moments happen at school, including a sandwich slap. At home, after a bath battle, the puppets take revenge and drag Gumball and Darwin to a wacky puppet world filled with crazy childhood memories. There, they're forced to do icky things by the puppets.
Now's our turn to play with you. We'll make you dance, we'll make you fight.
Darwin cleverly defeats them by pulling a string, and they escape. Later, during a yard sale, When asked if they give away their toys, a puppet attack on Billy makes them say,
Yeah, pretty sure.
In the episode The Father, things get wild when Richard's dad, Frankie, pays the Wattersons a visit. The kids learn about Vermin Man Day, a made-up tradition by Granny JoJo to distract Richard from the painful memories of his dad leaving them.
I invented it to distract our son from remembering the date you walked out on us. And yes, because I can't stand you.
Wanting to mend their broken bond, the kids set Richard and Frankie on a bonding adventure. But from stolen footballs to heist-driven driving lessons, Frankie's mischievous ways add crazy twists and turns.
Okay, I think that's enough.
What? What did I do wrong?
Richard gets a tad frustrated, but finally understands that Frankie's just trying his best. The episode ends sweetly, with both father and son realizing that it's never too late to learn and grow.
The future starts now!
I'm sorry, son.
Remember, family is complicated, but it's all about love. In the episode The Shippening, Sarah, the imaginative classmate of Gumball and Darwin, stumbles upon a magical notebook from the mischievous Awesome Store. With its power, anything she writes becomes real.
Sun was rising over Elmore.
And what does she write? Wacky love stories. From Alan and Terry's romance to Mr. Robinson's shocking tattoo declaration of love for Banana Barbara, the whole town gets shipped in hilarious pairs. Even Gumball and Darwin aren't safe from her pen.
And he said to Banana Joe, let's never split.
What did you do this time?
Nothing, I swear!
The duo races to Sarah's house, trying to fix the mixed up love tales. In the end, Sarah writes it all off as just fanfiction.
It's like a commercial for male deodorant out there.
Because sometimes, love stories are best left to imagination. In the episode, The Transformation, Gumball has a tricky dinner date at Penny Fitzgerald's house. Penny's ditched her shell, and her family isn't too happy about it. Gumball ends up caught in the middle, having to choose between old traditions or embracing change, and trusts Gumball to solve it.
Here, have a cookie. It'll help clear your mind.
What?
With a story about a story within another story. Oh boy. With medieval kings, butterflies, and ladybugs, Gumball spins tales, but in the end, helps the Fitzgeralds see that sometimes it's okay to agree to disagree.
It won't be a smooth ride, and it will definitely hurt your butt. But at least it still goes somewhere.
It's a hilarious lesson in understanding and valuing family differences. In the episode The Future, things get mysterious when Banana Barbara, known for her quirky paintings, goes missing. It's up to Gumball, Darwin, and Banana Joe to find her. They trace clues from her paintings, but end up face to face with none other than Rob. Surprise, surprise, Rob's convinced Barbara can paint the future.
You can alter the paintings. You can change the future.
And he's ready to twist it for his plans.
But you messed with the wrong guy,
In a wild paint-powered showdown, the trio fights to save Barbara and reality itself. Can they brush off Rob's wicked schemes? But when it's all said and done, Banana Barbara leaves us with a chilling message about the future.
But there is no future.
Dun dun dun! In the episode, The Web, Gumball and Darwin discover the wild and sometimes wacky world of the internet through their mom, Nicole. After posting fun selfies online, they realize Nicole's computer skills are hilariously out of date.
Mrs. Mom, that pop-up window is 20 years old.
Can you imagine? She's been dealing with a 20-year-old pop-up ad. The duo tries to teach her modern web tricks, but each lesson is a laugh riot of mistakes. From misused memes to misunderstanding Bay, Nicole's internet journey is a roller coaster.
This should streamline your output and make you 10 times more productive at being self-destructive.
What happened next was unexpected. Nicole isn't the only one. Gumball and Darwin find out that almost all adults in Nicole's workplace are equally tech clueless.
You know what's really funny about this?
These guys are fully grown adults.
They're in charge of, like, everything!
Guess what? The future of technology might just be in big trouble. So next time you LOL online, remember, not everyone gets it. In the final episode, The Inquisition, Principal Brown races through Elmore Junior High. warning everyone about an unexpected visit from Superintendent Evil, a real-life human.
He's coming. Oh! The school superintendent.
He's on a mission to turn the school's quirky cartoon world into something plain and human-like. Soon, friends like Terry and Alan face crazy changes. When Masami tells Gumball and Darwin they're next on the list, the duo dashes around, only to find pals like Tobias and Tina change too.
It's better this way. It's better this way. It's better this way.
The chase leads them to Evil's room, where more friends are being fixed into humans.
Bring them to me!
Gumball and Darwin, using their wacky cartoony tricks, dodge Evil's grasp and make a mission: save our friends.
You're right. We gotta fight them.
No, I mean we have to go back because I left my button there. But yeah, that too.
From singing with Banana Joe to Gumball's accidental awkward kiss with Sarah, they succeed in restoring everyone. But when they corner Evil, a wild reveal. It's Rob under that mask. Rob tries to spill a big secret about Elmore's fate, but before he can finish, Tina's tail sends him snoozing. Late night, Rob wakes up and yells about saving them all, just as the ground cracks, revealing a dark void. Rob slips, screaming his final words,
"It started!"
leaving us hanging as he descends into the abyss. Phew, talk about a roller coaster in Elmore. From Gumball's quirky shenanigans to moments that tug at our heartstrings, it's been one wild, wacky ride. And guess what, fellow Gumballians? The party's far from over. The creators are rolling out a brand new season with 40 exciting episodes. So Elmore's not saying goodbye, and neither are we. Keep your eyes peeled for our coverage of Season 7. But what if I told you there's a world where the adventures are even more bizarre, and the friendships even more dynamic? Dive into Regular Show. Join Mordecai and Rigby for outlandish escapades in their bizarre park life. It's humor, heart, and wildness like never before. Don't miss out the ultimate fun fest.